Welcome to the current. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah D. Flo, or Sarah D. Felice, and this is a place for us to slow down in a world moving so fast and just listen to our bodies, listen to the energy of the day, the theme of this video you clicked on, and what our bodies or life is asking of us. We're going to start in the body, and we're going to start with the thyroid, the throat. This is the physiology of the energy of the key that we are currently in today, for me personally. So let's just make some space here in the neck area and the throat. And we're going to do that by bringing our left hand to the top of the shoulder here. And then the right hand's going to come underneath the jaw. And then we're going to separate the hands as much as possible here. And then slowly bring your body to the right. And breathe in through your mouth and out. In and out. In and out. Beauty. Roll your shoulders around, feel that one. And let's go to the other side, right hand to the top. So you're pressing towards the shoulder, pressing down and then towards the shoulder. Even just that feels good. Let's take the left hand, bring it underneath the jaw. Separate the hands as much as possible, and let's breathe. Awesome. And shake it out. So each gene key, I like to look through the lens of the gene keys for the current energy, and then the associated physiology, which in this case is the thyroid. And so important to consider the thyroid is, when it's healthy, it's giving us a healthy rhythm. And in a fast-moving world, honoring our rhythm and not being swept up by it is so key. And every key has a dance partner or a programming partner, they're called. And this one, the physiology associated with body hair. And I think of the body hair, it's tied to the gift of sensitivity. So, we can think of our hair is close to just the skin and helping us be aware of the environment. So we're going to let it down our hair. And if you don't have hair on your head, you can just twist your skin. So if that's the top of your head, you're just going to twist your skin. With the right hand, we're going to grab some hair and we're going to pull up, and then twist. So your elbow will go back with your twist. And then with your other hand, your hands are going to go in this direction towards your thumb on your forehead. So we're counter rotating. So pulling up and twisting. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And you can also just intend if there's any thoughts going on in your head, just don't serve you, letting them go. Just allowing yourself to be present for the next couple of minutes. This is really great for opening up the neck as well. Awesome. Feel that. And we'll do the other way. So with your left hand grabbing your hair or turning your skin on your head. And then elbow goes back. And then with the right hand towards the thumb. Breathing in and out. Really pull that hair up. Awesome. And release. Just feel the spaciousness in your neck or your head. Just allowing yourself to feel the sensations. So, mindfulness is the gift of this one. And I was just, for myself, going through the 6 days. We've now on day 6 of this theme, Gene Key 33, Gate 33, the shadow of forgetting who we really are, and the gift of mindfulness in the highest aspect, the city is revelation. And for myself, what I've been exploring this week is like, I feel like I've been dancing in the shadows this whole Gene Key, pretty much, in my thoughts. But in my body, I felt this centeredness, this deep centeredness. And I was being mindful, and that's the gift level, is just being mindful of all of the thoughts and the emotions swirling around. And like trusting the process of what the gift level is really about. Like the gift level is our genius. It's known as our genius zone. And our creative capacity. And so just feeling for myself like what's really alive for me on this final day, which speaks to the role model energy, is, I guess, just a deeper appreciation for the transformational path. That there's this seeming, for me, I felt like because I have this ability to be a little bit more centered, even more of I like to call it the dross or the dupe, the density under pressure effect is what Tim and I call it, or the shadow that has been, located in our bodies somewhere, in our fascia, whether you want to say fascia, or in our DNA, in our programming. It has to come up at some point. And in my past, I can see how I would have, those thoughts and feelings would have come up, and I would have projected them on other people, or I would have judged these thoughts or feelings, or numbed them out, or distracted myself. And with the practice of mindfulness in this case, is to just be aware of all of that, not get sucked into it or believe that it is me, although it's so convincing and really doesn't feel comfortable, but just be with it and let it leave. The letting go, I remember hearing, I'm not sure if it's from Richard Rudd or somebody else, talk about like letting go. There's nothing you have to do. It's like a leaf falling from a tree. When the leaf falls from the tree, it just lets go. It doesn't have to think about it, or like, am I getting this technique right? And that's what I feel like I've been doing this whole week, is just trusting my presence, not getting wrapped up in the crazy of the emotions and thoughts and memories and feelings from the past, and letting go. So I have a contemplation question for today. And that contemplation question is, if I trusted that nothing has been wasted, what would I see differently today? And let's go into a deeper presence, and I'll ask that question one more time. So just sitting up tall, feel your sit bones, your pelvis heavy, and remember your connection to the center of the earth. And sense your breath, where it's moving in your body without changing anything. Maybe invite the breath deeper into your belly as you inhale. And just see if you can notice the body hairs all over your body. Noticing your skin, maybe some coolness or warmth you can feel. And just breathing without any spaces between the in and out breath. In and out. I'll ask the question again. Don't go searching for the answer. Just allow an answer or an image or a feeling to come. And if nothing comes, that's okay too. Maybe it will come in the day. But you can imagine it arriving like water in a stream flowing towards you versus your mind trying to figure it out or search for something. If I trusted that nothing has been wasted, what would I see differently today? And maybe more than that is, how does that make my body feel? When we when we started this day one of this particular key 33, I sort of saw the revelation, the highest potential, the Siddhic level of this, highest potential of being human, our superpower, as this remembering that's built into our bones. And once we've let go of all the patterns, the dross, the dupe, the density, all that's left is the revelation, the great remembering of our connection. And at that space, we've reached a stage that there's no turning back from. So for me, in that case, I feel like nothing's wasted, because that's the journey of a life, is to come into this world and go through the journey experience different woundings, that different events that happen in our life that we didn't have the resources to fully process, and then those get stuck in our fascia, or whether they're held in our DNA, or however you want to see it. And then we have these opportunities as we evolve in our lifetime to let those go, however discomforting it can be at times, but to face them and to trust our body and to trust the intelligence of our body to let go, like the tree can let go of the leaf, and that it can be a lot more simple. But I know that I certainly need people in my life to remind me that I'm not the things that my mind is telling me that I am, or that I'm not the emotions that feel so real, the feelings. I'd love to hear anything you'd like to share from today. I'm sending you so much love, and I wish you a beautiful, mindful day. And I'll see you again in the current. Bye for now.